Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Undepression Project. Today we're going to be talking about inflammation and how it affects your mood. Guess what? There's a party going on in your gut, and you've got over 100 trillion guests. In your body, there are literally trillions of microorganisms. Most of these little guys live in your gut and are part of what's called your microbiome. They help you digest your food, remove toxins from your body, perform an important role in immune function, and even help produce chemicals necessary for healthy brain function like dopamine and serotonin. And keeping these little guys happy goes a long way to improving your mood. Strange though it may seem, what goes on in your gut actually has a big impact on what goes on in your brain. Hippocrates, often referred to as the father of medicine, has even said that all disease begins in the gut. So how does that work? How do tiny bugs in your gut affect what goes on in your brain? Maybe you've noticed that your thoughts and feelings affect what goes on in your gut. Have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach before a performance? Or maybe lost your appetite after seeing something disgusting or tragic? Or even given yourself an upset stomach worrying too much about work? Your brain clearly sends signals to your gut. But this isn't a one-way street. Your gut is in constant contact with the outside world via the food you eat or anything else you ingest. Your gut takes this information that it receives from the outside world and sends it back up to your brain. Somewhere around 70% of your immune system is located in and around your gut, or gastrointestinal tract. The immune system that surrounds your gut gets information from the microbiome inside your intestines, and then communicates this information with the rest of the systems in your body, letting them know of any potential threats. But what does all of this have to do with depression or your mood? The thing about depression is that it's a collection of symptoms. When you present enough symptoms, you're labeled as depressed. There's no blood test or MRI scan to determine depression yet. So what some researchers as of late have started to discover is that depression may not be a chemical imbalance or purely an issue of the brain at all. But if depression isn't solely an illness of the brain, then what is it? The answer, according to some of the most cutting-edge research, is that depression could be caused by inflammation. Inflammation is a bodily response to injury or infection that can result in redness, swelling, pain, and heat in the body. It's a necessary immune response and serves to fight infection, like when you get a paper cut or you sprain your ankle and the affected area gets red or swells up. Although inflammation is a necessary bodily function, Dr. David Perlmutter, a neurologist and author, says that when inflammation persists or serves no purpose deep within the body, it causes illness, and one of those illnesses can be depression. Inflammation can be caused by a number of things, including illness and infection. But if you're not ill and you don't have an infection, the cause of inflammation could likely be your diet. When your microbiome, those little bugs in your gut, encounter toxins or other substances it doesn't like, it notifies your immune system, which then triggers an immune response, resulting in inflammation. The typical Western diet is packed with unfamiliar chemicals. High fructose corn syrup, refined grains, the pesticides and herbicides that are sprayed on your food can all trigger immune responses in your gut, which then leads to inflammation. Since a typical Western diet is often loaded with these foods, your body can go into a chronic state of inflammation as it's constantly bombarded by toxins. This is when you start to get headaches, fatigue, bloating, digestive issues, brain fog, and feel anxious or irritable. And when you pack all of those symptoms together, you can make a pretty good case that you're depressed. To prevent chronic inflammation, or even reverse it if you've already got it, the best place to start is with your diet. Dr. Kelly Brogan, a medical doctor and holistic psychologist, echoes this idea in her book, A Mind of Your Own. She says, food choices are so fundamental to immune health, and by implication brain health, that eating the wrong thing for you could spell disaster from the perspective of the gut-based immune system, whereas eating the right thing could literally act as a health insurance policy. So reducing inflammation in your body and improving gut health could be a key to reducing depression and improving your mood. And if you want to keep your gut happy and healthy to improve your mood and reduce depression, the best place to start is with what you eat. If you head on over to the undepressionproject.com, I've got a list of my favorite anti-inflammatory foods that you can try, and you can get more information on inflammation and the gut-based immune system. Or download this free ebook on how to improve your mood with food. All of the links are in the description below. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Undepression Project channel. We put out new videos every Wednesday, so I'll see you then.